You ever finish a horror movie and think, that wasn't even that scary? Yeah, try saying that again when the lights flicker tonight. Last time, we talked about monsters that you would never survive, but if you thought that list was bad, you haven't met these three. Because these ones don't just kill you, they change what it means to even be alive. So buckle up, because this is where survival stops being about running and starts being about how much of yourself you can lose before you stop being you. Number 1. The Mother, Barbarian. Now, at first glance, she's not the scariest thing you've ever seen. Just a deformed woman, huge, pale as bone, moving through tunnels under a quiet Detroit neighborhood. Before you say, oh, it's just some mutant in a basement, let me explain why this creature is a masterclass in horror, and why you're doomed the moment you step foot in that Airbnb. If you thought your mom was overprotective, hold on tight. This takes parenting to a whole new subterranean level. The Mother isn't just a monster, she's a product of decades, maybe generations of inbreeding, isolation, and obsession. She's not haunting the tunnels, she is the tunnels. They're her world, her womb, her hunting ground. Think you'll just avoid the basement? Yeah, that's cute. The basement isn't a room, it's the entrance to a labyrinth that would make the Minotaur jealous. She's not hunting because she's hungry, she's hunting because she wants to care for you. And that's the real nightmare. She doesn't just want to kill you, she wants to mother you. And her version of mothering means smashing your head against a wall because you won't drink from her bottle. It means dragging you through pitch-black tunnels to a filthy nursery where lullabies sound like screams. And when you finally beg for mercy, she cradles you, right before crushing your ribs into her chest. Now, you might think, I'd fight back. Sure, let's just see how that goes. She's got the strength of a gorilla, the instincts of a predator, and the attachment of a toddler who never learned what no means. Every sound you make, every breath you take, she hears it. You're stumbling with your dying flashlight, and she's moving silently through the tunnels that she has memorized since birth. You're not escaping, you're trespassing through her home. She's faster, stronger, and worst of all, you're her baby, and she'll protect you, even if it kills you. Number 2. Gabriel, Malignant. If the Mother is primal horror, raw and instinctive, then Gabriel is surgical, precise, and unstoppable. You can't run from him, because he's inside you. The monster is closer than you think, and the worst part, it might be living inside someone that you know, and they don't even know it yet. Meet Gabriel, the parasitic twin from Malignant, and the reason your sibling rivalry doesn't feel that deep anymore. Think your brother stealing your snacks is bad? Try having a literal demon attached to your skull who can hijack your body whenever he feels like it. But how do you fight something that shares your brain? Gabriel's not a tumor gone rogue, he's your body's evil co-pilot with full access. He doesn't whisper in your ear, he rewrites your reflexes. When Gabriel takes over, your body becomes a horror show on fast forward. Sprinting backward, bending bones, slicing through rooms full of cops like a Cirque du Soleil performer on a psychotic break. Imagine your body doing all of that while you just watch. You're screaming in your head, but your body is too busy committing murder yoga to even care. You can't run, you can't hide, because he's not coming for you. He's coming through you. You are the victim, the killer, and the witness all at once. He's the ultimate backseat driver, and instead of changing the radio, he's changing your blood type. Gabriel doesn't need an army for a ritual, he just needs a moment of weakness, stress, fear, pain, and suddenly, your brain's not yours anymore. You ever had a headache that feels like something was just clawing its way out? Well, imagine that, but it actually does. If you think you can outsmart him, lock yourself up, restrain yourself, forget it. He can make your muscles stronger, faster, inhuman. Break metal cuffs, climb walls, fight trained cops in reverse like a puppet with purpose. And the whole time, you're awake, feeling it all. Number 3, the Cenobites, Hellraiser. If you think you've seen hell, you've never opened the box. The Cenobites don't hunt random victims. They wait, patiently, for someone desperate enough to solve the Lament configuration, a puzzle box that promises pleasure beyond imagining. But what it gives instead is pleasure that screams. When you open it, the world stops. Light bends, air vibrates, and then they arrive. Beings dressed in black leather, their flesh mutilated into art, eyes cold with divine judgment. They don't come for revenge, they come because you asked them to. And that's what makes them so terrifying. You summon your own death. You might think, I'd never open the box. But that's the trick. The Cenobites don't just use temptation, they are temptation. They whisper in dreams, in grief, and obsession. They make you curious enough to twist the cube once, and once it opens, there's no going back. Chains erupt from the shadows, hooks pierce your skin, and before you can even scream, your body is dragged into their world, a dimension built on eternal sensation. Pain so deep, it becomes ecstasy. Agony so pure, it turns into worship. You don't die there, you transform. Every nerve becomes an instrument, every scream a hymn. And when they're done, you're not human anymore. You're one of them, another soul reshaped into flesh and function. That's why you can't survive the Cenobites, because deep down, they know something that you don't. Everyone wants to feel something, and all they do is give it to you. So, after all that, you still think you'd survive? Still think that you'd be the final girl, the smart one, the guy who just runs out the door? Good. Keep on thinking that, because, well, denial makes the hunt even sweeter. And if you want to prove that you've got what it takes to survive the next round, hit that like and subscribe button.